Hey guys, this is Josh from Austin Underground, and I'm here with Eddie from Suicide Silence.
Hey, how's it
How are you
going?
doing today?
Happy as hell, dude. We're in Austin. We're at Stubbs. It's kind of like a monumental day. Stubbs is a very popular kind of like food place, so we're all getting treated to some very bomb food. And also Stubbs is known. I think wasn't it Weezer that did some kind of like live recording here or something like that? It was like really famous.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've always seen shows here. I've always seen shows happening. Like we've always played like Red 7 or Emos even, and before it was shut down. But it's always a place I wanted to play, so I'm really stoked to be playing it.
Awesome. And how's it being on tour with Korn?
Well, that's the question of the year. It's one of those things where when you're a kid and you're like stoking yourself out, I guess you could say, on other people's music and what really speaks to you. Korn was one of those bands that really kind of like made me really feel like I wanted to be on stage and made me feel like they were one of those bands that kind of brought my heart into metal and into that world, like as a performer, not just a fan, you know what I mean, where like they inspired me to like achieve a different side of my musicianship, to make my own voice, to create my own sounds, because that's what they were doing and doing it really well, you know what I mean. I think they're genius musicians and they're genius songwriters, so for me it's a very inspirational time. It's a very sick time. Like they're super heavy, so I love bouncing my head to that shit.
Yeah. All right. So you joined the band a few years ago. So how's it been for you to continue on with this band and still make music?
It's a pleasure every day, man. Every day I get up and then I'm really stoked that I get to play and then I get to help move this monumentous thing forward, you know what I mean? And things are going really well. People like what I'm doing, and I'm a very lucky person.
Awesome. Okay, so you guys have a new EP coming out very soon.
Uh-huh.
So what can be expected from it?
Well, it's as we said on the press release, that it's going to be a live recordings of us, and there's going to be some remixes on there, and yeah, it's mainly for digital download, so there's not going to be any physical copies anywhere. It's just kind of like an experiment. We want to see how kids respond to something like that, you know what I mean? If people are really stoked on just putting something on their phone and having it be something little with a new cover work and new artwork, and that, and it's just simple. It's Sacred Words, and a couple of other songs done live, and I believe we're working on a video for it.
Nice. Okay, so why did you guys choose to include live performance songs?
Because they sounded really good. We were listening back. We just got this new big piece of equipment that we travel with. That's our front of house board, and that thing takes really, really, really good recordings. So we have been recording our live shows for the last year or so, and they sound really good. So we just decided, hey man, why not put it out as an EP? You know, get everybody stoked out again on the band, and we have these performances. Why the hell not? We've been touring our asses off, so this is what we've been working on, you know.
Nice. And is there like any talks about it going into maybe a next album for live performance songs?
That's confusing. I don't really know what you mean, but are we working on a new record? Yeah. Not really like 100% working on a new record. We're just kind of, after this tour, we're going to go into the studio and just start jamming and seeing how things are, seeing how things feel.
Awesome. So you guys will be working on another full album in an upcoming year after this tour, right?
I mean, in the near future, sometime at some point, yes, but not. There's no definite anything. You know what I mean? Like I said, we're still jamming. We're still kind of like getting back into writing, and we're still like thinking about that again. You know what I mean? So it's in the air.
So is there a change you see in the music since you've joined the band from before?
Have you?
I'm not really sure.
You're not really sure? So you've never listened to my band before?
I've listened to you guys before.
Well,
pretty
then
great.
what do you think?
I believe it's think it's going in the same direction.
In the same direction?
Maybe a little
Okay.
change in the style.
I mean, it's all in the eye of the beholder. Obviously, it's different. I'm a different person. I don't sound anything like Mitch, so it's going to sound different. But when it comes down to it, it's still the same band, so they're still going to write the same type of music.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to sound different. It's going to have my flavor, my vibe, my energy, my stance, my way of being.
Awesome. Well, we thank you for talking with us,
Of course.
and we hope you have a great rest of the tour.
My pleasure. Thank you.